Hello, my Scorpios. Oh my goodness, I've missed you guys so much. It's an honor to be here with you. And let's get started now with your reading. So, for those of you not interested in a private reading, you can email me down below. I do offer live one-on-one readings and also pre-recorded readings. So just shoot me an email, okay? That information is in the description box if you're interested. Most of you seem to choose the live one-on-ones. That is my favorite as well because I like to get to know people that I read. But anywho, let's get started here. So we're starting off with the Angel of Balance. You know, there is an energy here, Scorpio. I don't know if you've been maybe taking some time off of work. Maybe some of you have been, I don't know. It feels like I'm kind of reliving memories from the past. Maybe you've been getting nostalgic. I feel like I'm kind of laying in bed. I don't know why I'm feeling this, like watching Netflix, Hulu, these kinds of things, are just like getting into movies, being creative. You know, we're just kind of getting lost. It could be in books, whatever you do to relax, but it is feeling like I'm kind of getting into maybe fantasy land a little bit. It actually feels kind of nice. And also like very childlike. Let me see here. What's on the top of the day? The goddess of the moon. You know, this is like an energy I feel of you doing things that are emotionally fulfilling to you, but it does feel rather solitary. It doesn't feel like maybe you're doing it with other people. It feels like, maybe you coming home. It could be, I don't know if maybe you took time off from work or you're looking for a job. Even if you're working, whatever it is, it feels like maybe you're coming at home at night or whatever work schedule you work, like when you're alone, maybe doing these kinds of things. And it does feel like it is therapeutic, but it also feels like you're just genuinely enjoying it. You found or are finding things that you enjoy. And it's actually nice energy. Let's see here. I also feel like an energy of you achieving some sense of inner peace. Like your soul, your level almost has or is increasing. Like your level as a soul, like you're vibrating much higher maybe than you were a year or two ago or even a few months ago. Now, but with that comes more responsibility, different kinds of challenges. So, I don't know, let's say you've become, or you feel like you're becoming more intuitive, or you're starting to become more empathic, okay? With that comes different challenges. You will be extra sensitive, more sensitive to others' energies of that around you. With that, the challenge with that is learning how to balance that so that it doesn't, I feel like I want to say it like this, so that it doesn't make you a wreck. Because underneath it is Archangel Uriel, the 7th chakra. This is like an energy of being able to feel certain things, but have the wisdom to know, okay, what's what? Is it mine? Is it somebody else's? And to not let it overcome you. A lot of you, I feel, are delving deeper into spirituality, deeper into yourselves, deeper into kind of the meaning of life. And, what does all this mean? Or even personal healing. What is it that I've gone through? What was the purpose of it? What did it teach me? A lot of you, I feel, some of you are kind of, even a lot of you are like coming out of victim mode. Even if you were a victim, of certain things, you're kind of rising above it and realizing there was a greater purpose for it. It's part of your growth, part of life. Some things just happen. Maybe even, certain things, that you thought there was a reason for, like kind of I feel like micro-analyzing things. You're not really doing that anymore. Certain things, yeah, there is a purpose for it. I feel like we can learn from most anything that happens in our life. But, sometimes things are random. Sometimes things just happen. Or a fluke. Not everything requires like deep, energetic like analysis. But I feel like a sense of peace coming to you. Or you've been cultivating this. Again, wow, I shuffled that and the Angel of Balance came out. Now, this came out, look at this, the Thinking Woman in reverse. So whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. There is an energy here now, like maybe of you not overthinking anymore. And if you are, it's a call to to just be, balance out, not everything. I feel like you're overcoming certain things, that which used to bother you, that which used to kind of dominate your thoughts. A lot of you, I'm also feeling like your karma or something in your karma has been paid off with this contract card. There is an energy here. Somebody, I don't know if it's like a rent agreement or it could be a lease on an apartment or a mortgage on a house. It feels like somebody wants to move, but this angel of what this is making me feel though is if you're okay, this feels like a little bit of a specific situation. I just saw 713 on the timer. It may be like if you become too much in this energy, if I just want to do what makes me feel good, it feels like for something you're going to need to step out of your comfort zone. And I just saw that 731 again. It's kind of like you need to be uncomfortable if you want to change something. Avoiding it isn't going to do, it may feel good, yeah, and feel peaceful, but you're not going to get out of your situation that you want to. That feels like a specific energy for someone. Like it, maybe if you want to move or like find something. There's kind of an energy here of, yes, wait for it to come, but you are going to need to, I feel like, kind of like get out of, do something. That does feel more like a specific message, though, for someone out there. Maybe related to that 317 or 713. It feels like spiritually, emotionally, you have reached something, a pinnacle. Now it's time to bring it into the physical. Yeah, a lot of you have really overcome. Look at this. Past heartbreak. You're no longer kind of in this anymore. It feels like you are learning the purpose of what you went through, or even things that you go through on a weekly, daily basis, life, and you're not letting it bog you down anymore. And all of us are on different journeys. Now let's say you are, you're feeling particularly emotional some days. You know what? That's okay. Feel it, let it come, but I feel like it's an energy of you getting out of it too. Find something to do, get out, do something. Come out of those feelings. If you drown yourself too much in it, you'll just kind of sit and cook in it. But I feel like you kind of doing it in a healthy way, like you're catching yourself and really balancing your life out. But there is something here. I don't know if it's like you want to move or you want maybe a change in your work status, or your your job, your career, your money make. There's kind of an energy here of get out and do something, because it feels like it's like, hey, spiritually you've got it. Now just some action needs to be put towards it. Overall, it does feel like a very nice energy, Scorpio. A lot of you. Ooh, there's an energy here of a love interest. And it feels like this feels like new love. This actually feels, or it could, even if it's not new love, maybe it's like a rekindling of a relationship that you're in, for those of you in established connections. What it's feeling like is look at this door to spirit. I feel like an energy of a rekindled love, or maybe like this is you, maybe if you were single, or broken up with some, you're starting to maybe get ready to get out on the dating scene again. And I just saw 1111. It's kind of like you could be getting to a point where you're really, okay, if I want, I want a man or I want a woman, I'm going to need to step out and kind of be in the energy of, okay, let's give this a go. Let's not also let my past experiences tarnish anything new. Okay, what I went through with someone else is what I went through with somebody else. I feel an energy like somebody new is or has been or will spark your interest. Ace of Swords. Wow, and the King of Cups. There's an energy here of, it may sound cliche, but it does. It feels like you're very decided, Scorpio, on, 12:12. I just saw on the timer too. You're decided on what it is that you want, the type of person that you want. It feels like, I don't want to say picky, but it feels like you know what it is that you want and who it is that you want. And it feels like you're going to come across someone, or you're coming across someone who, once you set your eyes on him or her, that's it, and you want it. I'm getting vibes. Like when you first get into, maybe you start to get the butterflies for someone. There's kind of like the little bit of, nervousness or insecurity. Like, oh God, what if they don't want me? Or, oh, what if they're not interested in that? What it's feeling like is a very organic approach. You will express your interest. Maybe they won't bite right away. But it does feel like someone, let me just see this new love, I do feel you're gung-ho set, you will be on somebody. Let me just see their energy, because they may have just come out of a relationship, or, okay, the wheel, justice, death, there's... I feel like you're going to be going into it knowing what it is that you want. And if you get certain whiffs of something, you will just completely either cut it off, or what I'm saying is I feel like you're in the right mindset of, if you were worried that, the past is going to repeat itself, or you're afraid of that happening, I don't feel you need to worry, because it feels like you're pretty set on what it is that you want. the energy of this person feels like it may be somebody who doesn't give you, right in the beginning, like a lot of maybe, I don't know if it's validation or like emotional support right away. They may like, I don't know how to say it. Keep their cards kind of tight to them, like real close up. They don't really reveal how they feel right away, and it may make you a little uncomfortable. But it feels like also don't make a rash decision. They don't owe you that, like right from the beginning. There may be like a desire or like a tendency to cut somebody off if they aren't emotional with you from the get-go. I would actually advise against that, because it feels like if this part resonates with you, because what it's feeling like is an energy of let it grow organically. Don't try to rush it too fast with whoever this is, because you may miss out on a very good opportunity. Yeah, there's an energy here of like maybe moving too fast, and then you end up kind of burning your own bridge and kind of missing out on something good. Let me see this person, because I feel like they're more reserved. Let me see this one coming in. They feel like they're very much your opposite. What it feels like is an energy of someone maybe who does not do the emotional thing right away. It feels here like someone who's more logical, someone who, I don't know if I want to say, because it does feel like it's not that they're insensitive. It's more like, I want to get to know you first before I confide anything emotional in you. Like, I want to see how you deal with issues, how you deal with, what it's even feeling like when you don't get what you want. This may have been someone who I'm getting vibes of like, whether it's a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. They may have dealt with, I'm hearing like a spoiled brat in the past. And there's kind of this energy of, or maybe they dealt with someone who was very entitled. And what they want to see is like, how do you deal with adversity? How do you deal with, I don't know, like when you don't, I'm hearing this, when you don't get what you want, what do you do? Or even like, how do you get like, because again, we all get angry. It's almost like, how do you get angry? I do feel this with this particular energy coming in. They don't seem to do, I don't know if I want to say like needy. It may like turn them off. Not saying that you're needy, but it feels like with this particular person, if it's like too needy, they'll just like no. They don't want to feel like possessed or like anyone that's possessive. So, for those, if that doesn't work for you, then that may be a sign to look elsewhere. If you need that, like, emotional support, or, to feel that emotional connect right away, you may need to wait for that with this person. What are their overall intents? Because I feel like before they give their heart over to someone, like they want to see what happens when they don't get what they want. Like, let's say it's a situation where, like, you know what, tonight I'm going to go out with my friends. They may test you in that way to see, are you going to throw a hissy fit or are you going to allow it? They may have dealt with a very jealous energy in the past, and if they get like too much of a whiff of jealousy, this can even be your energy, Scorpio. Maybe if you were dealing with a jealous person in the past, maybe if you get a whiff of that. All I know, this is the kind of vibes that I'm getting. So I don't know, it feels like if someone wants to go with their friend, let them. Here, this could even be you testing them out, or them testing you out. Let me see where it looks like this connection will go. You know what it feels like? There's an energy here of, will the past repeat itself? So, like, let's say certain things that you did in your past, in your relationships, maybe like certain ways that you reacted, or maybe ways that another person reacted towards you. Will it continue, or is it going to change? It feels like the other person as well, like the both of you may be tested in a way. With the star here, what it feels like is an energy of all of this, like 7 at once, 10 of all this, like kind of, I don't know if it's like jealousy, kind of possessive energy. Like, I don't know, you know, it's feeling kind of like, hey, well, if I'm your boyfriend or if I'm your girlfriend, you know, you need to be seeing me like every weekend. There is no going out with your friend. If it's that kind of energy, it's kind of like, that's not healthy. So that's going to need to end. I don't know if you dealt with that, or like if that's the kind of stuff that may be tested or someone's looking out for. And what it feels like is if the test is passed, then it's almost like the door opens and there goes the 2 of Cups. If anything, what I'm feeling here is like, watch out for jealousy and possessiveness. On your end and on their end. You need friends, and so do they. Okay, let me see now any other energy coming for Scorpio. Okay, there is an energy here of someone around you. This can be a past love. It feels here like an energy of somebody more on the selfish side of things, who once they got it feels here like an energy of any sort of emotion, like if it's someone who's sensitive or whatever, it's like they just turn off because it feels like they're not able to be there for somebody emotionally. There's also an energy here, like be careful of somebody around you that's like would have been eyeing you, that it feels here like a bit of a player energy. Somebody who just maybe wants to use you for, I don't know, one night stand, two night stand, because it feels here like somebody would get annoyed if you asked for a relationship. Or who, like, I don't do emotions, I don't do emotional support. That feels like a particularly nasty energy. So I would let that one go. Or if you've been getting those whiffs from somebody or a whiff of that from somebody, drop the son of a bitch. Because that feels like a bit of a nasty one. Feels like more like an aggressive one. Someone who may be on top of you for this, that, and the other thing. But then isn't really there for you. Some of you, I'm getting like a weird sign. I don't know what this means. This may be like a bit of a warning sign. Like if you feel you need to go to the bathroom, I don't know, like after talking with somebody or being around their energy, that's a sign for you to avoid that person. Or if you feel like maybe you have a stomach ache when you didn't really eat anything weird, I feel like maybe that's, for some of you, it may be a bit of a sign of people to avoid. I feel an energy here of you've reached this level where I don't feel your past is going to repeat itself. And I feel like it's almost safe for you to love because you've dealt with your past. So I wouldn't worry. But I also feel like there is an energy here of beware of like looking for somebody who's like, I don't want to say like perfect. It's kind of like an energy of always remember that nobody is perfect. Nobody. Look at this playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. What it's feeling like is almost like a little bit like less serious, more playful. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Also this, beware of what you are projecting. For the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Which for me, like when you look in the mirror, right, it's a lot of time the images sometimes get reversed, right? So it's kind of like it's something that you don't like about somebody. It's kind of like showing you maybe something that is your trigger or something that, triggers you. It's more like just being aware of it. And sometimes because it's just one thing that you don't like about them doesn't mean that it needs to be the end. Just because, one thing they do triggers you. So look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. So there's always a cause for it. Like, it's more like, use it as an opportunity. Okay, what is it that makes me dislike that so much? If that's something you're feeling. Is it something that can be overlooked? Is it that severe? Let me get a final. Nothing is wasted. The vulture. The cow spirit. I love this card. The miracles are endless. So, I really feel an energy. Look at this. And the chameleon, act as if. There is an energy here I feel of you bringing in many blessings and a really nice new love. And also, like, people who you dealt with, maybe that did not work out, nothing is wasted. You learned something from it. About yourself. Always remember, none of us are perfect. None of us. We're all here to learn. Okay, final message. It feels like something to do with your money making, actually, and less relationship or like your living situation. Okay, very clear message. Death card, 4 of Cups. There's an energy here of if you want something, I'm going to say it like this because I feel like I have to. Get off your hump and go do something about it. That's what I feel. 10 of Pentacles. It's like waiting, but you need to just get off that hump and go do it. Queen of Pentacles. Swallow the fear. Even if it makes you uncomfortable, just do it. It almost is like a test of like maybe coming out of your shell a little bit, and it feels like rewards being reaped, but you gotta do it. Some things we have to like put the energy out there to make a change. Some of you, the energy of Taurus, for some reason, the energy of Taurus may help you for understanding the energy of Taurus. And if I recall, I think Scorpio and Taurus, maybe opposites. Whatever it is, I feel like looking at a Taurus or the energy of Taurus, be like the brute or like brunt nature of, may help with something, okay? So Scorpio, I hope this reading resonated with you. I'm sending you so much love. And I can't wait to see what this year brings for all of us and for you, okay? So all my love to you, and bye-bye now.